Music okay, good. Peace be upon you, dear teachers. Welcome back to Teacher Media Channel, your place for news and learning. So teachers, there's some not so happy news at the end of the year, but on the bright side, there's also some good news too. Let's listen to this whole video explanation. Why did it suddenly start in 2023? At the beginning of 2023, many temporary workers, including teachers and staff, had to go home. What caused this? One of the main reasons we found out about is that it started from Government Rule number 49 from 2018. Teachers, it began here. Why did this happen? Why does Rule 49 from 2018 have such a big effect? Because it turns out that the rule made by the government in Section 99, let's get straight to Section 99, teachers. Here it says that when this government rule started, working non-government workers who work at government offices, including workers at non-structural government places that use special money management like public service bodies or local public service bodies, public broadcasting places, and new state universities based on Presidential Rule 10 from 2016 about teachers and staff at new state universities. Before this government rule was announced, we're marking this as the main point. Before this government rule was announced, they still keep doing their jobs for 5 years at most. So the main idea of Section 99 is that temporary workers still keep doing their jobs for 5 years from when this rule was made. Now let's check when this rule was made. We usually find this at the bottom part. Here it is. Teachers, it was made in November 2018. That's why many people say temporary workers end in November 2023 because 2018, 19, 20, 21, 23, 23, exactly 5 years. So it's been 5 years since this rule started working. So in November 2023, Section 99 became real. Temporary workers were given 5 years starting from November 2018, which means it ends in November 2023. That's why almost all local governments don't have local contracts anymore, because local areas aren't allowed to hire non-government workers anymore. In Rule 49 from 2018, it says that only 2 types are recognized as government workers, PNS and P3K. That's it, PNS and P3K, nothing else, but just for teachers. There's a little bit of good news. Teachers can still work at schools as temporary workers, getting paid from boss money. But teachers, you really need to know that teachers can get paid using boss money, but they have to meet the requirements. There are special requirements for teachers to get salary from boss money just for teachers. Let's see. Recently, the Education Ministry made a new rule called Permanent Budristic number 63 from 2022. What's inside is the technical guide for boss money teachers for this year 2023 that we've been waiting for. In the 2023 technical guide, it says on page 14, let's go straight to page 14. Teachers, to find the information we're looking for. Here it is. Teachers. Yes. Okay. In section 40 it talks about paying temporary workers, so yes. It's allowed for 2023 teachers can get paid from boss money. If there are no more local contracts, it means salary from local government will use BOS money instead. That's possible. But at most 50%, it can't be more than 50% of boss money used. There are special requirements that must be met just for teachers. First, they must not be government workers, of course. This is definitely for temporary workers. Second, they must be recorded in Depodic. So if there are temporary teachers who aren't recorded in Depodic, then they can't get boss money, meaning they won't get paid from local contracts and won't get paid from boss money either. So we don't know what the policy will be for those not in Depodic, whether it's volunteer work or what. Then they must have NUPTK. This is where the problem is, because the facts on the ground show that many temporary teachers, from what we found out, still don't have NUPTK teachers. Automatically, when they don't have NUPTK, then that teacher can't get salary from boss money. Also, they haven't gotten professional teacher allowance because if they're already certified, there's special salary from certification allowance, including those who are non-government workers. This part C is quite heavy for some teachers, not having NUPTK, so there's still time. Teachers, quickly try to get NUPTK so that teacher can stay at school and get paid from boss money like that. So that's today's information. Teachers, hope this information is helpful for teacher friends all over Indonesia. Stay strong for teacher friends who in the end, or staff who in the end have to stay home. Stay strong. It means we're waiting for future policies. Who knows, maybe there could be policy changes that might be more supportive, more what, better than the current rules, especially for teachers whose status is non-government workers like that. Maybe there will be policies to improve welfare. We'll see how it develops like that. Thank you. Hope the information is helpful. Let's discuss. In the comments section, maybe there's information that you teachers know that we don't know. Let's discuss there and share information with each other in the comments. Music.